Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, the Grill Sergeant 12. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Tahoma 1200 DLX. This is it. So basically it's a charcoal gravity fed um, smoker grill. It'll go anywhere from low and slow all the way to sear, depending on what setting you put it on. My first time using it. I've had it for a while now, so the first time concept as far as trying it out, this type of grill. Usually I use a stick burner. So as you can see over here, it has the control knob, has a power button. You power it on, it'll turn on. With the knob, you control the settings. You control the settings and put it whatever temperature you want to put it on. Press the knob button, and then it'll go to the temperature. Down here at the bottom, it has a box where the ashes fall into, or you can put the little dry tumbleweeds to start up the charcoal if need be. With the Tahoma 1200, it has an auto ignition, so it doesn't need the tumbleweed. It'll ignite it on its own. So you don't need that. Over here you have the hopper. This is where the charcoal and wood chunks, wood chips, whatever you want to use, goes in here. I usually, it's recommended you start off with charcoal so it gets a good light. From there, I layer in my wood chips and charcoal mix to get the smoke that I want for whatever I'm cooking. Generally, I use wood chunks or wood chips, and I use the B&B brand here in Texas. All right. So the difference between the Tahoma 1200 and the 900 is when you open it up, it actually has 1,200 square inches of cooking space. There's another rack on the back of this. It has two little J-hooks that you can put the extra rack on if you don't want to use it. So later on tonight I'll be smoking a brisket, and I'm just going to use one rack, and I have my water pans already set up for that. So as far as the review goes, I like it. It works really well. During my last cook, I realized that the temperature wasn't matching up with what it was reading here. So it actually cooked 10 degrees lower than what I intended it for it to cook. So it took a while. So that's my big knock right now as far as the temperature goes. So what I recommend now is it comes with two thermometer probes. They plug in here. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4. You have enough for 4. Plug one in and then set it somewhere so it'll read the internal temperature of the grill to see if it's matching up to what you set it at. If not, you can bump it up higher to get it at the temp you need it to get to. As far as anything else goes, it works great. Smoking, searing. I've cooked steaks on here. I've cooked hot dogs, hamburgers. I made a poor man's brisket. I made a brisket. I made some dino ribs, chicken fajitas. So I pretty much cooked a little bit of everything. I've cooked some pork ribs on here. Smoked some pork ribs on here. Smoked the brisket, dino ribs, and it's been awesome. It comes in a huge box. It's a 2-man carry. Initially, you'll need 2 people to start it up to get the base done. Once the base is complete, you can pretty much do it on your own, and then you'll need help to put this part on, just to sit it on top, and then once you got that on top, you can go back to doing a one-man putting it together. All right. So If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. I'll be glad to answer any questions. I'm still fairly new to this. I'm only going to be doing my second brisket on this, so I'll post another video on how that goes. If there's anything else that you would like to know or have questions about before you buy the Oklahoma Joe's Tahoma 1200, just let me know and I'll be glad to answer any questions you have. So just a quick process of how it goes. So you fill up your hopper real quick. You fill up your hopper with whatever you're going to use. Close it up. It has little latches. Latch it. Here has a damper. You open that up. That's going to allow the fire and smoke to come up through there. You have a vent over here on the side. You open that up. That allows the fan to blow. So, like, you know how on the stick burner or whatever other grill you use, you open it up, temperature drops, you gotta close the lid, and then wait for it to catch back up before it starts cooking again at the temp. With this one, it regulates the temperature, so you can open it, the fan will kick on, and keep your grill still up at the temperature that you set it on, so you won't lose that heat. And once you close it, it'll kick off that fan so it doesn't get too hot on you, and then it'll decrease that temperature and keep it regulated, and so you have no issues with it. I put my brisket on, the first one that I did, I put my brisket on, left it on for 4 hours without coming to check on it, took a nap. I work nights, so come daytime, I'm ready to go to sleep, so left it on, came back, charcoal still good, and no issues. You can go back to doing what you're doing. You don't have to come out here every 30 minutes and throw a chunk of wood and all that. It's all regulated. We got that automatic feed, so it'll keep coming down, feeding as it burns, so you don't have to worry about it. It has a fill line, so if you're doing a long smoke, fill it up to that line and go. If you're doing a shorter cook, you're just grilling and you're not going to use that much charcoal, then just fill it up to where you think you're going to need it at. It's a learning curve, so you might lose more charcoal than you normally would, but you do that on a stick burner when you want to grill. That's all good. Other than that, has a shelf that the 900 doesn't have. Has a 1200 square inches of cooking that the 900 doesn't have. It has the automatic igniter that the 900 doesn't have, and in the event that the ignition goes out or whatever, it has a spot down here where you can add the tumbleweed, light it, and then start it up that way, so you're never going to lose that cooking process if the ignition goes out. So my only drawback so far has been the difference in the temperature from what it tells me there and what the actual grill is actually putting out. I don't know if that's a Oklahoma Joe issue or a sealing issue or what, but I guess I'll email them and find out what's going on with that. So anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little review and hope that it helps you make a decision on whether or not you want to buy this grill. I love it. I'm going to do another brisket tonight. You'll see a video coming up later, and we'll go from there. Thank you guys.